been a bit of a war of attrition type game.
Usually if you keep a team out from the 7th minute onwards, you're going to win more games than you lose, aren't you? That was a big defensive effort from both sides, but I mean, you guys didn't break.
No, we never expected that we'd break either. Like, we've got, we feel we're a good team. We didn't get the money tonight, which is hugely disappointing.
Simon, after that crucial penalty at the end, you had a chat to the ref. Is it Russell just didn't hear the call, basically? Is that what happened?
I think so, yeah. He said he called held and they carried on with the tackle.
Did the ref make some reference to the conditions when he was speaking to you about? He seemed to mention the conditions. We've got a referee to the conditions, or it was slippery or something like that.
I don't know, not that I can recall it.
Simon, how much does a game like that take out of you? I mean, obviously the ground was sodden. Did it take longer, and you've had a short turnaround from the Gold Coast?
Yeah, I guess that's different for each player. Probably slows it down a bit for the big boys in the middle, and the smaller guys probably want it a bit drier. But yeah, whenever it's wet, it's always going to be a physical game, and it was definitely that tonight.
Right, happy with Murray's comeback?
Yep.
Obviously the tail of the high boarding.
Pardon?
This in the tail of the high boarding. So,
Yeah, right. No, I thought he did. I was happy with him.
What do you think was the difference tonight, Ryan? I mean, where do you think you guys just didn't quite get there?
Well, we scored 2 and they scored 1, so we won on those stakes. Look, we'll just go back to the land of the long white cloud, and we'll review the game and we'll go from there.
What did you make of the penalties tonight? They got with the difference.
All right, we'll review the tape. Go. Cheers.
Is there any injuries?
We're okay. Cheers, guys.
Thanks,
I just got to check it.
You on?
Yours? All good? Okay, guys.
Action.
Sammy, how much of that do you remember?
The whole game.
Yeah, looked like a nasty shot to the jaw.
Yeah, I got a bit dazed there. He's a big human, but that's what it took tonight. It took everyone giving their all, and it was tough.
Did that feel like a final sort of game, Sam? It sort of had that intensity about it.
Oh, we're not there yet. It was tough and intense, but that finals footy is another level to that again. So we've got to get through these games first, and if we treat all these games like they're finals and give our all every week, and if we have to win by 2, we have to win by 2. But it was a good, tough win for us tonight, and we're moving in the right direction.
Look, in terms of those matches, I mean, when you don't score a try after the 7th minute of the game, it takes a fair effort to then come home with a win.
Yeah, it was tremendous effort. In the end, yeah, just the weight of possession they had against us. I think they had 8 more completed sets than us over the whole game, and to be able to defend that. We had injuries again. We had blokes playing out of position, and it was just a real good win. I was just so happy for the players to get one of them. We had a heartbreaking one against Manly, and the young guys, missed against Cronulla after putting in a lot of effort, and to get that win tonight against that amount of possession, to be able to defend a win, it was good for them.
Were you worried that it might go your way in that last play?
What do you think?
Just kick it out normally next time, mate.
Yeah, no, it's just a great effort by Alfie to stop him enough for us to get there. But I mean, we deserved one of them. We had Manly beat, and I thought we were very unlucky last week as well.
Were you screaming at Billy to knock the ball over the line?
Oh no! The big play was stopping Manu. I could see us scrambling everywhere, and actually I thought if they kept the ball going, we might have been in more trouble. Like to the other side of the field because we'd scrambled so hard to stop Manu. But luckily he went for the kick and Jared covered it.
The Warriors were pretty shattered when they were in here. Did you have a feel there was a lot at stake tonight, even though the 6 weeks to go to the finals?
Yeah, there is, Steve. It's there is a lot at stake now that everyone's racing to the finish line, and we spoke all week about the level had to go up from our end, and it did. It wasn't pretty, but the level of effort and attitude went up, and that's what got us home tonight.
How's Dale?
He's no good. We're on the killed a Chinaman there. I think he's done the same thing as Jack Reed. So outside back's in a good hole for us at the moment. So we'll get some scans tomorrow, but at this stage it looks very similar to Jack Reed's injury.
Are you looking at the table a lot now? I know you've been asked about the top 4, and
Yeah.
you said you just want to keep winning. You haven't thought about the final system, but do you start looking at the table a bit more regularly than you did earlier in the year now?
No, I don't, Steve. I'm serious here. I mean, this week for us was all about building a performance and finding out, where we're sitting. Everyone talks about playoffs, and I don't like talking about playoffs, or not me, but us as a club. We needed to just get our team back on the field and come up with a performance. And if we do that, the table will take care of itself. And the table it's going to change a lot over the next 6 weeks or 7 weeks. So the important thing is that we worry about us and our performances every week.
It's a great defensive effort, but with the conditions too, does that add, make you even more courageous effort defensively? There's boggy field, constant rain.
Yeah, it was, and they defended terrifically too. We didn't have many chances. We had one there where Ben Hunt went the wrong way when he made that break, and we gave him a couple in the middle of that second half with a couple of defensive errors. But apart from that, there was hardly a clean break in the game. So, I mean, the one for us, the pleasing thing for me is the one time in those conditions and that standard of game, you don't want to be starved of the balls the last 15 minutes, and we just couldn't get our hands on it in any field position. We had field position through our kicking game, but they had probably the run of play that last 15 minutes, and so under fatigue they did a great job to be able to defend that out.
Sam, when you cop a knock like that this year, is it different to last year? Like, is it harder to convince them to let you go back on? Is it a different experience because of the new rules, or is it the same?
I didn't even want to come off in the first place. It is hard. You just want to stay out there, but at the end of the day, the better decision for the team was to come off myself. And I had a chat to the doc on the sideline, and he gave me the okay to go back on, and I felt good myself to go back out there. So, I didn't want to risk anything. I didn't want to go out there and be a burden on the team as well. It was a very tough and tight game, so I didn't want to go out there and let the boys down as well.
Have they tested your as well? Because I know they tested your concussion. Did they test your as well? Does it look like you got your concussion on the chin? Were you worried at all that your jaw might be?
No, I mean, the doc always does all those tests, make sure your teeth line up and you can bite and all those types of things. So, they looked after me before I went back out there.
After sort of what Corey went through a few matches ago here, I mean, was it nice that his group proved the difference tonight?
Yeah, it was, and that's the thing with the season. It's if you keep coming effort-wise, it's got a funny way of evening itself out. So I was talking about the table before. You've got to look after yourself first with your performance and your effort. And for us tonight, to win like that, as I say, 8 sets down in those conditions. People will say it was ugly, and the other mob scored 2 tries to 1, and they did. But I thought we just kept finding a way to win there tonight.
What do you think about it?
Corey's really lifted since missing out on Origin in game 1, and he came back, had that cut in game 2, but he was player's player in game 3.
Yeah, he's definitely lifted. And he probably had to. His form before that wasn't as good as it been in the early part of the year, but his last 2 or 3 weeks, his game against the Rabbits, and then Origin game and this one, they've been as three are good games that you'd hope from him. So he just needs to keep that going now.
And Josh McGuire played plenty of minutes, made a hell of a lot of tackles that Benny Hannett sort of tried to show you that he wants that spot back. That's a pretty interesting tussle you're going to have with those blokes for next into the finals.
Yeah.
How did Josh impress you tonight?
Yeah, I thought all our forwards were terrific. Particularly, Maguire, Hannett, and Stephen Asiva. They Parker, all our tight forwards. Dodds when he come on, and if we had to be good there, otherwise against the Warriors you're chasing your tail. But I thought in the end we really won that middle of the field battle with our defensive intensity and. To answer your question, Maguire was great and Hannah did the job you'd expect him to do, coming off the bench, and so we're in a nice position there with our front row.
Look, there was a stage there in the second half where they started to get a bit on top with their kicking game, but some of Petro's hit-ups in that stint that he had in that second half were just outstanding.
Yeah, he got a lot of metres tonight, Petro. He's warming up like an old bus, so hopefully.
Double decker.
Hopefully, he keeps that going. He can see the finish line for himself now, and he's in the best form this year. His last Origin game and the night against South, and again tonight. So that and again, that's what we need from him. It's not a one-off thing we need. We need that to build right through the end of the year now.
Sam, at one point the ref said that one of their trainers had had a go at him. I just wondered, were you anywhere near that, or did you hear it? Or
Having to go at the refs.
they said that Iro, one of the other trainers, had a go at him. One of the refs said he just gave him golf. I just wondered whether you.
I saw it. It was just after I had a talking to from him. But I don't know what.
Pretty frustrating out there for you those calls, yeah?
Oh, it's always frustrating when you're out there and you think everything's going against you and you're busting your butt. You're just asking questions really half the time. Then they're not going to turn penalties around or anything like that. You're just really just doing your best for the team just to get a few seconds so they can get a breather really.
Last couple, guys. We're on?
You're right.
Thanks very
Good.
much.
Top.